Hey, thanks for tuning in, everybody. I'm here with Anthony Arillotta. A lot of you know who he is. And I want to say a lot of thank yous tonight before I go to the opening. Brent, Paul, Steven, Tim, all you guys have been helping me out. And I'll tell you, it's been really great, the support that I have. Big donations. I mean, everybody's being great with me and understanding what happened here. So I want to thank you all. I'm going to go to the opening, and then me and Anthony will be right back. All right, we're back, and Wednesday Night Live is back, and we're doing good with everything. We'll be back up in another week or two. We'll be back up to full production.
Oh, great.
You know, Anthony?
Yeah.
So, we just see what happens with that. Everything's going to go good. Well, Anthony, I wanted you to talk about the project you're doing right now. What's happening with it?
Oh, so there's a project they're doing in Springfield.
Yeah.
They're doing a podcast, audio, no video, on the Springfield mob, Springfield organized crime. Former U.S. attorney for the Southern District, Eli Honig. He's with Viacom. So they're putting on this podcast, and they're going back into mostly our generation of it, but they're going back to the day of, when Bruno was younger,
Bruno, Skyball.
It's basically the modern,
Yeah.
our time when we were living it, because Ellie was a prosecutor on the case in the Southern District of New York when all this came about. So they're doing,
this is in the early 2000s, or when I was running around down there.
Yeah, it's about the same.
About
90s,
the same? Okay.
90s, and up until after 2010,
Yeah.
2000, maybe up to current
Wow, that's pretty good.
time right now.
That's going to be interesting.
Yeah, it's gonna be. They're really excited. We've been shooting with that. I've been shooting with them for the past couple of weeks, and they've been shooting with a lot of people, knowledgeable people in that field.
Mm-hmm.
So it's gonna be good. And he's actually with CNN. He's one of those not promoters, but when you're affiliated with them.
Yeah.
He's affiliated with CNN, and they really think it's going to be good with that.
I'm sure it is. Yeah.
I did the thing with Larry in California. That's coming out.
Oh, you did Larry's show on Plex.
On Plex, yeah.
Yep.
That's going to be good. I like Larry. Larry's a good guy.
Let me know, because I'll put the link up on my show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's a couple of Netflix things that are coming up this summer, and then one in the winter that we're doing with a couple of them. But that's not going to be. That's just going to be advisory thing with Will.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And that's about it when it comes to the shows.
So besides that, what you've been doing? What else is going on? Anything?
I've been doing some messing around with real estate. I've been
cool.
buying and selling, buying and holding. I'm actually liking that.
Yeah.
And I've been messing with the stocks.
Good.
The Bitcoin, trading with the options. And,
yeah.
Yeah.
I bought one Bitcoin for $1. It went down to 80 cents or say 82.
Yeah.
What I forget what it was.
Well, one Bitcoin, it's like, I think it's like, it just went down, but I think it's around 38,000 for one.
For one.
So you got $1. So it's like,
Yeah. No, I wanted to see how it worked.
Yeah.
Because I get it on that Cash App. They give me the thing.
Right.
So it got up to $1.10.
I think it went down to 30,000 actually.
Did it really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't even want to get involved with
yesterday.
That stuff's, I guess you got to ride that and see that,
Yeah. Well, the boat with that was when it was obviously when it first came out. If you got into it then, I mean, you'd be a multi,
Yeah.
But you also had a chance back in 2017, right around 2018. I know it went up to like its high was like at that time 19,000.
Yeah.
But then it went all the way back down to like 3. If you got back into it at 3,000, it went back up to like over 60.
Wow.
I mean, this thing fluctuates up and down. I
Yeah,
mean,
sure.
They're making a lot of money, getting in, getting out. These swing traders.
Mm-hmm. That is pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, we got lucky. I told you about the car lot.
Yeah.
We're supposed to be in there at the end of the month.
Oh, great.
Praise God, everything comes through, and we got to do a little work there and get the place open.
Yeah.
But I'm so afraid with this economy right now, the way everything is going. I mean, I don't want to talk about the president, but it's ridiculous right now. I don't know if this guy's in a coma. Look at this. Now this was a few weeks old. I was going to put this up a few weeks ago. This is good. Did I erase it? Don't tell me I erased it. I did erase it. I'm mad at myself now. Kim sent it to me. He was doing a speech, turned around to.
Oh, to shake hands.
Oh, you see? I know. I'm sure they all saw it, but I brought it down for us to see it. I can't believe what's going on.
Yeah, I just that's. I don't think anybody.
I can't believe the gas, the economy,
voting, the war, the
this
withdrawal from Afghanistan, the inflation.
It's terrible.
Yeah,
it's terrible. Well, you've been asking me for Anthony to come. I know you want to ask him a lot of questions, so we're going to go right to questions. We know who Anthony is. We know his background, so we're going to go to questions. So let's start that. We're going to go all the way up the top. Let's start up here, man. Look at how nice they support. Look at Dale White. And he sent the super chat. Thank you, Dale. I will always support you, Bobby. It will be okay, brother. Thank you. So what else we got here? Sorry for that scum move against you. You bounce back. What else we got? We're rallying around you, Uncle Bobby. You have God and 8.5. Yeah, we got 8,500 viewers now, Bo.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Closer to 10,000.
People here love and support you. Thank you, Bo. Hi, Bobby. I'm so glad to be here. I hope you're doing well. I am, man. Things are getting better.
There it is. I'm looking over there.
You got to look right under the thing. Yeah. Things are getting better. Things are going to be okay. So many people are donating and helping. It's just amazing what's happening right now.
That's great.
God's moving hearts.
Oh man, I can't believe it. How they're coming to support you.
Yeah, I got some big supporters.
Yeah.
Last week, my friend Tim sent me.
I wouldn't believe it if I didn't see it with my own eyes. I mean, that's amazing.
Yeah, and I was able to go buy this little camera and the mic. Every time someone sends me something, and I buy something, I send it to them.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the right thing to do. All right, let's keep going here. All right, Chosen. All right, this is a good guy right here. Glory and honor and praise to no other name but the name of Jesus Christ. God bless Bobby and Anthony. Nice, thank you. Salud. All right. All right. Bobby, hope you're doing well today. God is with you, brother. Thank you so much. God bless you. God's with us all. Bobby and Bingy, hello. What's up, Gianni? Sabrina Bennett, here we go. Hi, guys. Good to see you. Good to see you, Tawani. I'm glad you tuned in. All right, let's see. Good evening, Bobby and Anthony. How's it going? Thank you, Corey. Oh, Cherry Blossom. My two guys together once again. Yeah. Hi, honey. All right. My man, Joey Love. Bobby, we need to fix you and Paulie thing. Me and Paulie thing is over thing, Joey. I love you, my friend. It's over. Don't even get involved. But I love you, boy. I hope you're feeling better. Okay, let's see what we get. Pat Sully. Bobby, do you think the State Department offers $5 million bounties on only 3 of the Kenyan family leaders? Was done to encourage guys to flip? There are 5 other, how do you say it? Kenyan leaders in the indictment. Yeah, that would make sense. That's that thing in Ireland over there.
Oh.
That would make sense to me. It really would, you know. That would make sense to me. You know, it's an incentive to flip. That's the same thing with the paintings they did over here with the art museum.
Mm.
Oh, we got a super chat. Hold on. All right. Hi, Paul. Paul, thank you, brother. I'm going to send you out a book, my brother. And thank you for that donation. That was wonderful. All right, what's up, Bobby and Anthony? Glad to see Wednesday nights back on. Anthony, do you have a channel?
No, I don't.
Tell them the shows you've done, though, and then if they want to go check them out. You've been
Oh,
on
I've
Vlad?
done channels, yeah. I'm on. If you just go on YouTube and go under my name, you'll see all
Oh, your interviews. Yeah,
the interviews I did.
Yeah.
So
that'd be nice.
that'll be the easiest way to explain it. But I don't have my own channel now.
Well, not yet anyway. We'll see what happens.
Yeah,
You might have to drive to Springfield once a week.
there's a nice studio there. That's where they were filming the thing, this recent one.
Yeah. All right, Johnny. Hey, Bobby. How are you? What's up, brother? My friend Keith, Bobby, and Anthony. Hope all is well with you. We're doing good, brother. All right. We got another super chat. All right, Anthony.
What's
Bobby, how you doing, pal? What's up, Anthony? All the best, fellas. God bless. Thank you, brother.
Hi, who's that? Anthony?
Yeah.
Anthony.
Anthony Kamash. Yeah,
What's
that's
a
great.
super chat mean?
Well, they're donating to the show.
Oh,
Like, in other words, everybody gets them. Jimmy Calandra, everybody gets them. If you do a live show, these people want to support the show. This is how they support us. And their question goes to the top.
Okay.
And see how the 10 of them, we're definitely going to answer it. Not that we try to answer all of them anyway. All right, Pat Sully. The Kenya crime family is massive. They run the entire sports boxing in Europe. Look at that.
Hmm.
There's my buddy, Tim Egan. What's up, my brother? All right, Wednesday Night Live. We're here. We're here, Bo. We're not going nowhere. All right, Anthony 1. How are you, Anthony? Can you discuss? Let me put it up. I can read it better over there. Can you see that, Anthony?
Yeah.
All right. That's for you.
Yeah, about Barney. I really can't discuss really much with Barney, other than what everybody knows, that he's always been in power since the 90s. I remember when there was this was when I was a young kid in the early 90s. Bruno and everybody was at the my father's store, and they had just mentioned how they put this young guy. I think he was only like 38, as the family boss.
Oh,
And
38.
they were like amazed that this guy was the like the street boss of the family was Barney.
Yeah.
And that was back in like the 90s.
Yeah, but he was well respected because I remember when Bonnie was in prison with Nicky Scarfo, that other jerk off from the Lucchese family, Vic. They were putting the beefs in about the Philly family. I remember the stories that came back. Bonnie pretty much told them mind their business.
Oh, good.
Okay. Sabrina, thank you, honey. Bob, you have good friends here and will do well. And Anthony, I'm so happy to know you and enjoy your interviews and Instagrams.
Oh, thank you.
I'm happy you're doing well. Much love. Thank you.
Thank you, Sabrina.
She's great.
She is.
I tell you. That was her wine that you were drinking.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, she sent that up from
Oh,
California.
very good.
Yep.
I'm still drinking it.
All right, well, let's go there. Oh, there's my lane. Hi, guys. Hi, guys. Have a great night. Love you too, honey. Hugs and
Thank
kisses. All right, let's see. Chosen. Wednesday Night Live with 2 Men of Honor. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. All right. Let me see. I think something just popped up there. Let's get up there. Oh, Corey E. Thank you, Corey. That's for you, Anthony. Can you read it?
Where?
See it
How
up in
much?
the orange up there?
How come it doesn't go in the middle?
No, that's different. That's a
Oh.
super chat.
How much influence did the Pugliano brothers have? You know the Pugs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. They had Frankie was a made guy with our family, with the Genovese family. And Louis was a proposed member. He was going to get made with the Patriarchas. He was on the hit when they killed Billy Grasso.
Yeah, that's why I knew that. Yeah.
So was Frankie Pug. Frankie
Yeah.
Pugliano was there.
But Frankie was Genovese.
And Frankie was Genovese,
Genovese,
and that was
yeah.
caused a big beef at the time because he wasn't supposed to be on that hit. And when Bruno took over to be, when Bruno became boss in 2001, he actually went to New York to have Frankie killed.
I see.
And you know, he had his laying on him,
Mhm.
and it never materialized. But Frankie was a well-known, had a lot of power in the everywhere. Boston gangsters like him, New York, he was well liked, and he kind of like fell off when he got out of prison in 2000, like the late 90s. He kind of like just like retired. He never got really involved with everything. His brother was going up for the appeal with that.
But no, I was 99. I was down your end too,
Right.
and he was still in. I think, wasn't he?
Yeah, 99. I think he got out in right around that.
Right around. Yeah. So maybe after I was gone. Yeah.
And he basically, when he got out, he was on the probation. He didn't really want to get involved with anything. He had the brother coming up for appeal, so he was trying to like keep a low profile. He didn't want to
Yeah.
put heat on the appeal. The brother was doing a natural life sentence.
Mhm.
So when he came, so he wasn't coming around anybody. He was just staying away. And then when I became, got into the position, he was coming around more, but just as he wasn't really active with money making things, like legitimate stuff, but he was keeping away.
Keeping away.
And
I'm tired.
I know that he got called down in 2005 after I got arrested. They called him down to New York because they want to put him I got taken off the streets. They wanted to put somebody there that could, run everything.
Yeah.
And keep everything. He's an old timer, well respected, and he didn't go to the meeting when they called him, so they ended up like shelving him, kind of.
That's sad because that's what they do. All right, Augie got a good question. My brother Augie.
Where can we catch the Springfield podcast? That's coming out in the fall, and it's going to be I think it's called Viacom, and it's going to be like 10 episodes, and they said it's coming fall time.
As soon as he gets word that it's coming, don't worry about it. It'll be on here. You come back up when it's coming on, all right?
Mhm.
We'll announce it and tell everybody where to go and what to do. Joe Carbone, hello, my brother.
Hello, Joe.
All right, let's see. Hey, Bobby. I'm so happy to see you back on Wednesday night. You are one of my favorite podcasts, Godspeed. Thank you, Phil. Thank you, brother. I'm happy to be back, and we'll be back here every Wednesday. Probably going to do some, like the Zoom shows, too.
Yeah.
If I don't have a guest,
Yeah,
the
it'll be a
Zoom.
lot easier this way.
Yeah.
People can't. A lot of people aren't going to be able to travel.
Yeah. James Farley is my brother. Here we go. Which family in America works for the Kinners over in Ireland? The news just said they work directly with the, why can't I say these names?
Sinaloa
Cartel in Mexico
and
and people in Sicily. I don't know. I don't know what they're
I
doing.
never even heard of what is it? The Kinderhan?
Yeah.
Kinderhan?
Well, there's a big war going on over there. You know.
I never really heard much. That's Ireland?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, they're all over. They're
Yeah.
going all over Europe. Pat Sully, both you can bring one person from your podcast back to life for only 60 seconds. Enough time to tell him one thing or do one thing to them. Who'd it be?
From your past life in the mob life or in life?
Past life. Mob life, you must be.
Yeah, because
Well, I'll tell you this much. On my side, whoever's in the dirt now, they can stay there.
yeah.
You know, I know I'm a Christian, but that was the past, right, Anthony?
Yeah. I don't know. That's a tough question.
Yeah, that is.
Bring them back for only 60 seconds. Enough time to tell them one thing or do one thing to them. I don't. I mean,
Well,
like some people. I don't want to say it, but
I would like to have my father back for 60 seconds.
Well, that's what I
straighten a
was
few
saying.
things
If it's
out.
your past life, somebody,
Yeah.
of course, I would have picked my father,
Yeah.
but I think they're meaning in the
life,
that
I think,
yeah. I mean, what are you gonna do? Bring somebody back, and what are you gonna 60 seconds?
All right. Let's go here. Bob, you ever think about getting into acting? If you get a role in some gangster flick, you just have to be yourself.
Definitely.
Well, I'll tell you, I tried out for that Patriarchal movie. Who did it?
Did you get in?
No. No. I didn't get it, but I tried out. I sent the tape. I was in Florida.
What was the name of it?
I don't know. What's his name? One of my favorite actors, Chaz Palmintero, played Patriarcha.
Really?
Yeah. It
wasn't a movie.
It wasn't a big movie. It came out a few years ago.
I never even heard.
Because when I was in Florida at 17, I tried out for it.
He would make a good Chin.
Yeah.
If he played Gigante.
Yep.
He looks like him, right? Like you could see him. If they dressed him up. If they do a movie on the Chin, they should have that guy do be the Chin.
Oh, we got Dan up there. Hi, Dan. Hi, Anthony. How you doing, brother?
Hi, Dan.
Any stories
Dan,
about
yeah.
Worcester or Carlo?
Carlo, yeah. I mean, Carlo was, he was the boss of Worcester for the Genovese. He used to be good friends with my uncle Danny, growing up. When my mother's brother, they were close, and he had a lot of he had a lot of power. Worcester area, they used him for a lot of disputes that needed to be settled.
Yeah.
They would go to Carlo because he was like intermediary that would get involved. He was older when I met him. He was older. He was like an elder statements. He wasn't really. They had their own things going on. Basic.
Well, I told the story. There was a kid used to be around me. We kind of ran him off. So he went down to Worcester. He was using my name down there. So Carlo called up in the North End and said, why is Bobby doing this? Ain't I doing the right thing? Something like that. So they came and talked to me. Said, I don't even know this kid was down there. Tell him I'm sorry. I didn't even know that was going on. Do whatever you want with the kid. Just people running, you know how it is. They use your name, Carlo was very good gentleman about it, All right. Okay, where are we now? All right, here's a go. What happened to them? Where are they? See how it jumps, Anthony?
Yeah, I mean, I don't.
You're in the middle of reading something, and it jumps all over the place. Look at how far down we gotta go. Look at this. All right. I want to go back up to find Augie. Okay. That's basically about the same question. All right.
No,
Michelle, That's you, brother.
Oh, how did I get my name? Just when I was younger, my father gave it to me as a young kid, and it stunk. It stuck with me. Um, no particular reason, uh, just gave me the nickname. My father gave it to me.
All right, we've got another super chat. Anthony, it's for you. Can you read it, or you want me to go?
I don't know I don't know how closed in you were in prison. Oh, but what surprised you the most when you got out? I really wasn't closed in. I had my own cell, TV. Um, it was not, it wasn't bad being in prison. Um, you don't have your freedom, and obviously, when I got out, what surprised me the most was technology with the phones, but I learned it pretty quickly. I mean, the phones were out when I went away in 2010, but all the what surprised me a lot was the Facebook was out, but the new social media sites and really nothing.
It was a lot different for me because, I mean, I went in on 99.
So you went in before all that? Yeah, that would be like
I had a flip phone and a
right,
beeper.
right.
That's all I had.
Yeah, so that would be a big.
It was. I'm surprised I'm even doing the things I'm doing now with these computers. All right,
You're sharp.
chosen.
You pick it up quick. I picked it up when I got out. It was
Yeah.
like
Support all the way. Thank you, brother. Big G's here. All right, G. Hi, fellas. What's up, G? One of the nicest guys, Paul.
Oh yeah.
Big G, yeah. Oh, Sean Miller's here. Bobby, good evening, my friend. Good evening, Sean. All right, we're going to run down these. Okay. Scott, we're doing great, Scott. Thank you. All right, I got an Anthony question.
Have you ever dealt with or communicated with the Pittsburgh family or anyone associated with them? No, I don't think so.
No,
You?
no. Unc did, not me. Remember Unc?
Yeah.
He was in the camp.
Well, that's what I was just gonna say. Being in the prison, you could have.
And they offered, when the war was going on, they offered Unc to send some guys over there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did he take them?
No, I would have had to put them up and do everything.
Yeah.
That
was nice of them to.
That was nice.
offer.
Those guys were good guys over there. Hey, Michael. That's for you, Anthony.
What am I up to now, in my life? Or no? What are you up to now? Well, what are you up to now in your life? I think they meant now.
Yeah.
In your life.
What do you cherish now?
I mean, I'm just like I said, I'm doing some real estate and trading some stocks. That's keeping me busy. I like that. I always like making money. I miss that about the past life. I actually do miss the life, and I miss the making the money part. The hustling, waking up, going out, whatever hustle that you had, whatever business. So it's kind of like keeping me busy and keeping me, uh, motivated. Like get up, go to the gym, go hustle with some real estate, go trade some options, and that's what that's what I like doing right now, mostly.
All right. Sean Miller says, good evening, Anthony.
Good
All
evening.
right, let's go. What do we got here?
Oh boy,
I can't even say that.
does Anthony have any story about
Chicky.
David Chickatelli or his nephew, King Merton? I'm not gonna say anything about Chicky. But the nephew, there was a story with him. The nephew's like the leader of the Latin King.
Oh, I was in Fairton with him, with the nephew. Yeah.
So I grew up with him. I know him since he's been a little kid.
He's half Italian, right?
Yeah. And he was like, a little kid, 12 years old, doing that gangbanging stuff, and they grew up, and he ended up being the leader of the local the Springfield part, and so I had some things with him. He came to us one time and he said this kid went to him looking to kill two of my guys. Have one of the Latin Kings kill him.
Mhm.
So because he knew I was close with the family, he knew me my whole life. So he warned me that this guy came to them to kill two of my guys. So I set up a meeting with my guys and him, the Latin King, and we reversed it.
Mhm.
And we gave him a gun and we said, we had him, when you go meet him, you kill him.
Mhm.
But he never did it. And that's all I got to say about him. That's about it.
Thank you, Scott. You say we'll do good work. He supports us. When you have a lot of money, where do you stash? You stash the cash. Me, I had a hole in my floor in my house,
Yeah.
under the hardwood floor, and I used to stash it there. And then in one of the bathrooms, there used to be a medicine chest, and I just put a mirror up there. So I used to slide the mirror out and put the money behind the mirror.
Mm.
So I had a few places.
Yeah, you need them. I was just gonna say
Yeah.
you need more places than that.
But the bookmakers were getting killed, so it didn't stay in the house too long.
Mm.
All right, let's go. Michael Beaver. Hi, Mike. I was trying to reach out the other day on Messenger to let you know I had a studio equipment. If you wanted to come by and use it, glad to see you. Glad to see you on. Yeah, Mike. I got your number. I did see that on there. I've been going crazy, Bo, with the stuff that's been going on. You know what's happening, Michael. I would never not get back to you. But I'll give you a call tomorrow. I'll send you my phone number. All right, Mike? Thank you so much, brother.
That was nice of him.
You see, I tell you,
Yeah,
these
a lot of
people,
support.
everybody wants to help. You know?
So,
All right, Dan. Dan, to meet you. To meet you.
looking good, Anthony. We got to get a drink and definitely let me know.
Excellent.
We'll go. We'll meet up. We'll go have dinner. Go eat good, drink good, smoke a
Nice.
cigar.
I'm surprised you didn't bring any up.
I know. I was in a rush. I'm surprised you don't have any.
I
You have
know.
a couple.
Pretty crazy what Paul did. You never know. It's not even worth talking about, my brother. We know. You know. I've never accused Paul of anything, but I guess you can't outsmart the people, can you, Anthony?
I don't know. You can't forget people's heads why they do the things they do.
It's ridiculous. All right. MC, the other guy from Boston. Bob, you are definitely going to prevail because you have heart. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. All right. Oh, we got a super chat up here. Don't want to miss that. Oh, Pat Sully. Was there ever an Irish gang Bob crew in Springfield, Mass?
Was there ever an Irish gang? I mean, there was Irish gangsters. I don't know if there was. They didn't have their own crew, but they had their own little clique. You know what they were really? They were like like some bookmakers, but politicians mixed in with them.
Yeah.
They had like that.
Yeah.
They had like an Irish dominance that were more political.
Mm-hmm.
And then they had a couple of them that did some bookmaking, and they owned bars and things like that. There was a little clique of them, but they weren't like Boston's Irish gangsters or like the Westies in New York. They weren't nothing like that.
All right, let's go here to Pat Sully. Yeah, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get up and pull the TV closer.
No, I'm good. I can read. I just can't the super chats, but I can read these perfect.
Oh, okay, all right. That's for you, Anthony.
Anthony, follow anything about the mob war going on in Ireland these past 5 years? It looks like cartel level violence. They shot up an entire boxing event to get one guy. The Kinahan crime family. No, I never knew anything about them. I never thought Ireland. Every country has organized crime.
Yeah.
But you never really hear much about, Ireland. Like, you hear Canada, the war that's going on.
What did you do, Steve Gillen's show?
I did.
Okay.
But that's London. That's
Yeah, but still, the
England.
Irish are the strongest
but that's
over there.
the Irish,
Yeah.
but when you and of course there's going to be organized crime. It's just
Yeah.
you don't really hear about it a lot. Now I'm hearing all this stuff with this,
Yeah.
and I'm surprised you don't hear more of it. With the Ireland organized crime.
Hi, Tommy. Hello, Bobby and Anthony. Let's go here. Hi, Ian. You are the best, Bobby. God will help you. God will help us all. Yes, He will. Thank you, honey. Who made the painter behind me, Scott? I got that on Wish for $8, believe it or not. I got it on sale. Oh, Chris Donahue. Wowza, laugh out loud.
What is it?
He says, wowza, laugh out loud. All right, here's my brother, Steve Lamore. God bless, brother. Smoking a cigar, enjoying my Wednesday night with you again. All right, my brother. You should call my mother, Stephen, because she was talking about you the other day. You should give her a call and say hi. All right, Big G, please hit the like button and subscribe. Thank you, G, for putting that up there. Thank you, brother. I got a thing, Anthony. Watch, look. Let's go. Let's do this. Where is it? Man, that's not bad, right?
No, that's nice.
Yeah. All right, we got more comments coming in. All right. Okay, Tim Egan, here we go. Oh, I'll do Edwin first. Okay. What's up, brother? I respect you too, my friend. Mike Galil, good evening, everybody. Good evening, Mike. Glad you're here, Bo. I'll put them all up here because I can read them better.
Yeah.
Bobby, you're one of those guys that will always land on your feet. Where do you and Auntie see the mob going in the future? Do you think the old country Sicilians will be taking over more and more here? That's a good question. I don't see them
they're
coming
not taking
over.
over nothing, but
Yeah,
they'll I think they'll grow. And what I see the mob becoming is like those secret societies like the Masons and those secret clubs that they say like a Freemason and
Yeah.
everything. I see the mob becoming something like that.
yeah,
It's like it's still an honor to get in, but you're not going to have to kill anybody. If you fuck up, they'll just banish you from like that club, and it's
Yeah.
going to be like a high. I think they're gonna focus on more legitimate money, legitimate business,
Oh,
and if you fuck up, instead of killing you, just throw you out of the have
Out of the
anything to
thing.
do with
Yeah.
with any member.
Yeah.
Because if they all did that, the amount of money that they can make legitimately, and I'm sure the old timers in Boston had a lot of their hands on legitimate, the Angelos,
All
if
property,
they just,
businesses, everything. Yeah.
you make your money at first illegally, but then all these other things just pop up.
Yeah.
Real estate,
Yeah.
legitimate businesses, whether it's garbage business, food business, restaurant business, nightclub business. And then when you focus in that, you make so much more money with no heat. You're not, you're working, you're going to be paying taxes on that money. The government backs off because, they see you making money. You're getting away. And then the only thing that can trip you up is if you had any bodies, and that's the past. What
Yeah,
tripped
that's what
everybody
they
up.
don't want. Yeah.
If you focus on legitimate and keep it like that, I mean, it's a club. I mean,
Yeah.
what are they going to get you for? It's like,
Yeah, no, you're right.
But the only thing is, how do you hold? It's got to be something like.
It's got to be Bolza, Skull, Illuminati, all those things.
Like
yeah.
the respect. It's got to be like, where's the respect to hold people in line to follow rules?
Yeah.
Why? Where's that? If they they call a guy in, you could get killed. If they know they ain't clipping anybody, then what's to stop them from following the rules of the other than You know, it's just like these big time, like, you know, guys that got Trump's type of money. If you had a club with guys that are all billionaires,
Yeah.
you want to be around those people so you can make money.
Mhm.
So if you got the club like that, and it's beneficial for you to be part of that club because the influence that they have is going to make you a multimillionaire.
Oh,
And then if you fuck up,
it's
not
like
only do
going
they
with the
throw you
elite
away,
now. Yeah,
right?
yeah. It's like
So-
going with the elite.
But
That's what
in
it
my
is.
area, there is no mob. There is absolutely nothing there. The old timers have been, the guys that are there have been retired since, you know, like
Well-
one guy's been retired since the '70s. You know, like I said, Frankie Pug ain't doing shit. You know, he and the Puglianos, they ain't doing nothing. The younger guys ain't nothing. There's no mob. They have nothing going on. There's not,
Yeah.
there's nothing in our area.
It's the same in Boston. There's not much going on up here. Big Vic, hi Bobby. I'm very glad you're back. I was missed. Thank you. God bless, my friend. Thank you so much. And here's our man, Bellinopoli Batcave. Looking back up to speed already. Cheers, gentlemen. Thank you, my friend. All right, let's go down a little more. All right. Tommy, best of luck, Bobby, with the situation. Hello, Anthony.
Tommy.
Tommy's a real guy, Bo. We'll see what he says. How's the drugs and crime scene these days in the Springfield and Worcester area?
I mean, drugs and crime. I mean, the same as usual, I would think. I think there's always drugs and crime with the mob. I don't know if he means with the mob, but there's tons of crime on the streets of Springfield, Worcester. Yeah, there's a lot of. I mean, marijuana is legal. They're pushing all these. You read they're pushing these pills and this fentanyl and heroin, and people are getting killed over it. But
All right, let's go way back down. All right. All right, Tommy. Monopoly Batcave. I'm Sarati. What's up, Bo? It should be Sarati. See it?
mm-hmm.
E's an A, right? Sarati. What do we got here?
You already read that one.
Oh, we did. Oh, I'm sorry. All right. Okay. All right. What's that, Anthony?
Did the early
2000s.
wise guys watch The Sopranos every Sunday night? No, I don't think any of them watched it.
No, I watched it in prison.
Yeah, in prison, but
I didn't watch it in the street. All right, Tony Soprano coming up to Boston tomorrow night from Providence, 700 a night at Encore. Hope all is well, gentlemen. Did either of you ever run casino gambling?
700 a night at Encore. 700 a night. That's probably the hotel stay.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, I had a car club in East Boston,
Oh yeah.
playing Alabama Blackjack at 23. It's like
Yeah.
Texas Hold'em.
Yeah.
And I had one in the North End.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we had when we were younger, we had the blackjack games and the card games. I didn't really like it because I made too much money doing other things. But I had, big, huge sports book, and that was a very lucrative, and now sports is legal. But I would say the mostly the sports. The other stuff was small. Really, was when I was younger. Mostly these other guys had it. They had the poker games.
Yeah.
And, But we had the blackjack and some craps, and really didn't do anything for me. But the sports was big.
Big. Oh, yeah, the sports. I tried everything. I had the card games, the sports.
Yeah.
there was so much money in the coke, Anthony. I just got
Well, that's
tired
what I'm
of
saying.
everything
It's
else.
like you pick and choose. Like, you know, you're
Yeah.
making so much money doing
It's,
here. It's
I
like,
hate to say that now that I'm a Christian, but you know,
it's like the sports. It's like I was making so much money on the streets that I was my best customer for my sports book. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, how sick is that? It's like, you know,
Yeah.
I used to get called down and sit downs with Bruno would call me down. Bruno, we were partners, and I was betting 10,000 a game,
mhm.
10, 15 games a night some nights. And I was betting our own office. You know, I'd have this guy Jo and DC and Pizza and this guy. So he called me down. He says, "Who are all these guys?" I said, "They're my friends." Who's Doc? I go, "That's a doctor from Hartford." And who's the other the Pizza? I go, "That's the guy who owns a pizza shop in New Haven." And this guy and that guy. And so finally, you know, I was like, "What's the matter, Bruno? Do they pay when they lose?" He goes, "Yeah." I said, "Then what the fuck is the
What's your
problem?"
problem? Yeah, Bruno always had a problem. You know what
Until
I
I
did?
did it, until they couldn't pay.
With little
Finally
Vinny,
got they couldn't pay until I had to finagle the books.
yeah, so we stopped the book. So all my people, I sent over to a bookmaker. So it was BL 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's how we did it.
Right.
I snuck a BL in there myself.
Well, I was the whole thing. Like,
Yeah.
so anyway, the guy asked about Chicky
Yeah.
before Chicky Tully. So he used to be the answer the phone for Bruno. So
Yeah.
Chicky was, you know, me and Bruno had the office. Like it was like back in the day, it was like me, Louie, Ralphie. Then it was Bruno had an office with this crew and that guy. So I had an office with Bruno. Chicky was always the phone guy. He, you know, when he pays somebody to answer the phone, well, he got paid to answer the phone, and he'd answer the phone. And every once a week, we go over the figures. You know, we
Yeah.
have you can only handle, you know, the office.
Oh,
One
yeah.
guy can only handle 30 guys.
Yeah.
We had hundreds of guys, so you know, Chicky was just handling one of the offices. At this time, I had two offices with him. This guy Donnie Pepe was answering my other office. So I was in Vegas, and this is like, you know, keep it short. I blew like I was stuck $250,000 in cash money in Vegas.
Mm.
I called up back home, and Chicky goes, "How you doing out there?" And he goes, "Oh, Chicky," I said, "I'm stuck 250,000." He goes, "Oh, well, cheer up. We're on top of like 160,000 on
Oh.
our sports book."
Beautiful.
And I said, "Whatever you do, don't report that," because there was like 25 of us down in Vegas, so we had to come back and we were going to do the work when we got back. I said, "Don't repeat that figure with anybody." I go, 90% of it is me. And I was stuck like 130,000 of in my own book.
Mm-hmm.
So what happened was when we came back from Vegas, I met with him and I switched one of the guys, like a $65,000 loser, and I made him a $65,000 winner.
Yeah.
Because you know, I had control of the
Yeah.
book. It was my book.
Yeah.
When we did the paperwork, Chicky sweat pouring down on Bruno's, you know, there. You know, I'm not made at the time. We're both younger kids, you know.
Yeah.
And Chicky sweating, and Bruno goes, "What happened to this guy? He won 65,000, but for the week we ended up winning 30. So he was a winner. You know what I'm saying? But that's the extent with the. I was like my own best customer with the sports.
I missed the super chat here. I'm trying to find it. There we go. It's right here. James Farley. Bobby built a good audience, attracted better viewers than most of these mob channels. Anthony, what's the most dangerous part of Springfield? Mason Square?
I don't know. Dangerous part. I guess maybe going up that way. Bay Street area, I guess maybe off where the Sycamore Street is, that area. I really don't know what would be the most dangerous.
All right. This jumped up so many times. I'm going to miss some people. I don't want you to get upset with me. I'm doing the best I can here. Big G, send PayPal, please, better to Bobby get full amount of money. Yeah, it is because, you know, Facebook takes a third, Anthony.
If someone sends you money?
Yeah,
No,
they take a third. So if I made 500 for the month, they take it. If I made 600 for the month, they take it too. Then I end up with 400. It's amazing.
But if somebody sends you money or if you
See the super chat?
Yeah.
I'm just saying hypothetically.
But this is YouTube.
This is YouTube.
Right.
So now the super chat goes
You
up.
said Facebook though. You
Did I say
Yeah,
Facebook?
yeah.
You know, I'm still not.
Yeah, so YouTube.
Yeah. So the super chats, they take out a 30%.
Wow.
Yeah. And then what you got to pay taxes on. It's a racket. Thank you, G. Yeah, on the top, if you go all the way up to the comments, I put the PayPal donation button. I put Cash App. And also, don't forget the Esty store. Actually, I'm going to do a commercial because I'm going to get up and get a cup of coffee. All right, I made it back in time. Look at this. Huh? We're doing good. All right, we got more comments. Look. We got a ton of them here. All right. Okay, Paul. Island has had problems before.
Forever.
Yep. They said, oh, forever.
Yeah.
That's so good I can see. My eyes are getting tired. Okay.
I believe it.
Yep. All right, let's look at this one. Here we go. Angelo. Hey, Bob, grew up in Albany. Did you do any work up here? Because did not see a big mob presence back in the day. No, I didn't do anything. Did you have crews up there?
Yeah, we had numbers and sports bookmaking. Actually, they got arrested back in like the 80s.
Oh, they did?
Bruno's guys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we had some numbers there. We used to do numbers and Joker poker machines.
Yeah.
We had Joker poker, some numbers, sports, the usual.
Yep.
Loan sharking with some guy, but it wasn't a big
Not that
crew.
big.
Like
Yeah.
we had a lot of guys.
Yeah, in your area, yeah. Sean, hi Bobby. While you were in the life, did you ever do any work with the iron workers or control any unions? I did have a lot of control, but I can't talk about that right now. I really can't. But I had some people with me that had control. Oh. Okay, we read that. Okay. All right, here we go, Herman. Bobby Anthony, good evening, gentlemen. Good evening, my friend. Oh, here we go, Dr. Andy, 102 years old.
Oh, wow.
What's up, guys? What's up? All right, let me come down a little more. We'll start up here. Oh, Sabrina, I'll send more wine. Have some Pinot Noir from Napa.
I think this is what this is, right?
Yeah, this is a Pinot Noir.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
good.
you sent me already, Sabrina. It's
excellent.
delicious.
Yeah.
Yeah. That has to be Sabrina's wine. Because,
Salud.
Yeah. Salud, Tony. That has to be her wine then. And we read that. What's this here? Well, then I'll be back here. Rest in peace, Adi Negro.
Mm.
Okay. Arthur, this for you.
Did the Gambino have a fit crew and split? Not really.
No,
they didn't have.
Oh.
They had guys, but it wasn't like They had with the restaurant they came up and
yeah, there wasn't a crew.
Like it wasn't like
individuals.
In other words, they had. If something happened, they had the Gambinos that they could go to. Actually, I even had a sit down with one of them with the guy in the Gambino boss, and over that stuff.
Mhm.
But it wasn't like they were doing anything.
No.
Well, they probably were sneaking, doing stuff like that, but there was really no clue. No.
Yeah.
DB.
I know, because I would have ran into them. You know. DNA.
Kiki's YouTube videos not on YouTube. I don't know.
I don't know nothing about that. All right. All right. Paul's talking to Big G. Yep. Thank you, Paul.
What did the Najangara has ties with Mexican and Colombia? What did? I mean, I'm sure they have ties with them. That's the biggest organized crime in the world. The Calabrian Mafia.
So he's talking to Sabrina. Okay, let's go. Don Vito, just watching a movie called All the Money in the World. Have you seen it, Bobby? It's about when the Dragata, look at that, kidnapped John Paul Getty, his grandson, for ransom. They cut his ear off. Wow, that's probably going to be good. I got to tell her about that.
All the money.
All the money in the world. I'm going to check that out, Don.
Yeah.
Benny Fazio, why is Freddie G still in solitary confinement?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I think they can hold him there indefinitely. And just say it's under investigation.
There was a kid in there. Was up in when I was in Minnesota. He was up there for 7 years.
Yeah.
They won't let him down. Yeah. All right, NRA. Oh, look at this. NRA's watching. Nice. Readers from California. Love your interviews. Thank you, brother.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Hi, Bobby. Did you have a crew back in Albany in the day? No, not me. No. I stood really tight in the Boston area, and I started to spread down into Springfield and Connecticut. But Anthony was there, so I couldn't get my foot in Springfield. And Al Bruno, my buddy, right, Anthony?
Oh, yeah, Bruno.
Oh, God, he loved me, didn't he?
Yeah. We had more sit-downs over that when you came out.
All right. All right, that's a good question, Scott, because it's something you said earlier. Why do you need a mob if you're legitimate? Well, the mob is like a corporation, Scott. When you join it, you're going to get that benefit of that corporation. You know, if you're an earner and a moneymaker, they take you in. Am I right, Anthony?
Right, and back in the day, it was like there was a reason to join it. Like all the top guys were very wealthy. There was safe, you know, there was strength in numbers. They had the numbers. They had all the influence and legitimate businesses, and it benefited you. Today, it's a joke. It's like, you know, New York still has that that presence where it's still worth it for the especially with these kids. They don't have to kill anybody today, so if they go in there, they get right away. They have like peak places where like we had when I was there, they had all the Costco's.
Yeah.
Now, if you couldn't make money with the rec, there was like 500 Costco's throughout, and you come up with a product, you could have put it in all the. I mean, any product. I mean, you just create your own product, and you go to them and say, "I want to put." I mean, there's, you know, the ATMs, the garbage, the fish industry, even like it was everything. So there was a reason why, like you said, it was a today, if you're and back then, if you were legitimate, the mob could bother you and get away with it back then. You know, 70s, 80s, even the 90s. If you were legitimate, they could come shake down your bar, and pretty much, you know, what are you going to do? They could get away with that type of stuff. Then they, you know, with this the racketeering laws, and you couldn't get away with that. And yeah, today it's 100 times legitimate.
Pat Sully, think Tyson Fury, heavyweight world champion, will be banned from boxing soon. 100 picks of the Kenya crime family and him exit online.
He's the big guy, right? Tyson. He's not. He's a champ.
Is he?
Yeah. He's great.
So he's doing something with them?
I don't think so.
I don't know. Did we do NRA already?
Yeah.
Yes, we did. All right, let's keep going down. Oh, we got to go way down. All right. All right, Steve Lavore. All right, so I miss your mom. We might have to meet over there for a nice Sunday dinner. You know what? We might meet over here, Stephen, because my mother and father want to see my house. They haven't seen it yet. You know, I've been sick since I moved in, Cousine, so I'm going to have them over for Sunday dinner, and I'm going to have you over too, Stephen. All right? I love you, brother. I'll talk to you after. Anthony, tell Stephen what I make tonight.
Oh,
Cousine.
salad, antipasto, pasta with the sausage and peppers.
We had a nice meal, didn't we?
Nice.
Nice glass of
Too
wine.
much. Nice glass
Thanks to
of wine.
Sabrina. Yeah.
Sabrina, yeah.
All right, Don Vito. There was a huge Dragata trial in Italy last year, and Freemasons were on the trial with them. Look at this.
See, there you go. Yeah.
That's
And
it.
and you know,
Yeah.
and I was just saying that, right?
Yeah,
It's going to become something, and I think that's, you know,
yeah,
the Freemasons hold it together for all this time, and that's the power. You talk
Yeah.
about power, you're talking like the Bushes and
hmm
you know, big money, not this. You know, these guys today can't even get out of their own way. Never
No.
mind.
No, they can't. All right, Boston Best. Real gangsters on tonight. No fugazis. Thank you, brother. Scott H. It's easy for a smart kid to get a decent education and land a good paying job nowadays. Smart kids stay legit. They do.
I
Yeah.
know, but it's so. What kind of job? You know, you're gonna go to work. You know, in my opinion, they should teach these smart kids more about money.
Yep.
At a younger age.
Yep.
You know, and how to invest money, how to manage money. And you get an education. I mean, if the education can get you $250,000, $500,000 a year, then it's worth it.
Yeah. No, it is definitely. There's no doubt about that. All right. Let's see. What do we got here? HP. Bodies being washed up on Lake Mead. What are your thoughts on that, guys? I didn't even know that was happening.
Yeah.
I didn't even know. How do modern day mob forces extort people today? Very carefully. Because I'm going to tell you right now, if the guy's not a street guy, if he's not a bookmaker, and even these bookmakers, they are civilians, Anthony. You know
Right.
that. They'll call the cops on
Yeah.
you, some of them.
I mean, but the sports guys and the street guys, you got more of a chance.
Yeah.
Even though they're not, but you can go with them, approach them. I mean, the legitimate business.
No.
If it was me, what I would say is, and this is what I would do, and this is a good way of extortion, but it's really not, is offer them a service. They know who you are. So they're in, they know who you are.
There's over
They have
100.
respect.
Yeah.
So let's just say like the garbage.
Yeah.
You got a restaurant, you have a dumpster there. You come to the guy and say, can we put our dumpster here? Get rid of this company that's, nationwide company can we put our dumpster here? They're going to say yes. Now that's a nice way of, you're not extorting them because they need a dumpster.
No.
But it's a nice way, and it's a good way, and then you can monopolize those areas.
We were talking about starting in the North End, like
And everything
purveyors.
too.
But
Food and everything.
Yeah, we're going to be purveyors
Right.
and supply the restaurant.
Exactly right.
Not with everything, but with our products.
tomatoes,
Yeah.
the cheese, you know, get
Yeah.
pizza places, you know, you got their fruits and the produce that they need, and you know, the fish, you know, and it's very simple. You go to a major fish outlet, and then you go.
That's how you start getting legit. Yeah.
And what the government's still going to call that extortion, even though it's not. But it is. The reason they say it is because when you're known for who you are, your violence, and you go to them to say, can they consider that, well, because of who you are and what you represent, they consider that extortion.
Look at in New York, you couldn't have a napkin in your restaurant if the mob didn't clean it.
Right.
Everything. That was their service. Everything
every
was
single
the
thing. People don't realize
Yeah.
it. You know, the control.
The mob controlled
back
everything.
in the, you know, throughout the whole history up until, you know, New York still is together in a lot of ways, but they're not the same as they were,
Right.
because they're adapting with the times.
Yep.
You know, they're not the dominant mafia the way it was back in the day. They're adapting the way you have to adapt. They're evolving, and you know, today you can't be dropping bodies and killing them.
No.
Right. And you have to do things in a different way. Legit,
Yeah.
like I said, legitimate business. You can, you know, you go up to a business guy and you tell him, like they did with Jimmy the informant there in my area. You go up to him and tell him you got to pay $5,000 a week. What's he gonna do?
He's gonna go to the FBI.
But if you go to him and you say, we want to open up a business, we need $2 million, he'll get and your partners. He'll come up with the money.
A capo up here in his area, I'm not going to say because people that are local will figure it out. Went into a joint. The guy had the poker machines.
Right.
So he went in to shake him down. What the guy do? He called the feds.
Right.
And the wise guy got arrested.
Right.
Over shit poker machines.
Right.
This is the way it is now.
And you
People
can't,
don't
you
wanna
know,
realize
it's
that.
like you're policing the street. How? So that's one guy. You think
No.
he's the only guy that got him? What are you gonna
No.
do? Are they going to these other sections? Are they gonna go into these like dangerous sections with like street gangs? And let's just say they got numbers there. You're gonna go in there and tell them and try to extort them?
Let me tell you what was
You
happening.
got to do it to everybody if you're gonna do it to them.
Well, I don't know if it was the state or the feds. I don't remember. Now it was over 20 years ago. I think it was the state. They were grabbing the bookmakers, giving them cards. If Bobby Luisi calls you, comes there, you call us. Letting them work, do what they were doing. So they wanted to get me an extortion.
Right.
So a few of them came with the cards.
And a violent extortion, not
Yes.
just regular extortion.
Right, exactly. Alex Bruno, did you know good look at Matty? I did before I went to prison. Yeah, I knew Matty. Matty was a nice guy.
Yeah.
I really liked Matty. You know
Yeah,
Matty.
Bruno used to always have sit downs and bring me with him, with him
Yeah.
and Louis from over there in Providence.
Yeah. Yeah, Matty was a nice guy. All right, here's my buddy, John O'Master. Okay, here we go. That's for you, Anthony.
Yeah, I actually go to MGM. I was barred from the Mohegan and Foxwoods back in the day, but I still got in there, and I still go there now. But yeah, the MGM I go to.
Okay. All right. Boston Best. Park, casinos, sports betting, all legal here. Yep, it is. What other ideas will they steal from the mob? You know, the state had its extortion down perfect. Well, they started with the number business.
Well, the numbers they had since the 70s,
Yeah.
so they've been taking that.
Yeah.
Like you said, they got the they do the you know, all the what they're stealing from the mob is they are the mob now. There is no mob, and the politicians are the mobsters.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's what they are. They're one that, you know, they get these federal grants. They put other guys in there, just like the mob used to have the unions and put no-show jobs. They're doing the same thing. They steal all the money. Every city's broke in a deficit. Where's all the money go? It fills their pocket. So I think that what it is the politicians are the new gangsters now.
Yeah. Yep. I agree. Tony L. What's up, Tony? Ciao, Bobby. Hope you and Paulie have been well. Anthony, outside of Albany, did you have any other dealings with mobsters in any other areas upstate New York? Buffalo, Rochester, etc.
No, upstate. Not really.
No,
I
no,
mean,
I didn't.
Saratoga, we used to go up
Yeah.
that way. That's, I don't know if that's,
Yeah.
um, I had drugs, marijuana. I had
Yeah.
marijuana going up in that area.
All right, Angelo. Hey, Barbie, did you know Nicky Scarfa? I never met him. He was already in prison when I went down there, and he was a little away from me, so I didn't meet him. I didn't meet him in prison either. All right, and all right. Ever thought of having a movie made on your life? That would be something. Yeah, it would be. Yeah, they're trying to do my book now. We're trying to get that done. So you got to do the book first, Anthony. Then they start with all the other Netflix and movies and all this
Right,
other.
right.
You know. Did either of you guys do loan sharking? I did. I had 650,000 on the street with shy money.
Yeah, I did my whole life since I
Yeah.
was little. That was that was a good business for me.
Yeah.
I made a lot of money doing that. I didn't really like it. It wasn't my best business. I just did it because, why let some other guy in the street make it? I did it for that reason, but I didn't really care for it. But I did it my whole life, and if you think about it, it's, people invest money. Where do you get a better return on your money? You put 100,000 on the street and you get, say, 3 points. At the end of the
That's
year, you got back
12,000 a month.
150,000.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's like, and you still owed the 100,000.
Anthony,
That's
I
not a
was
bad
taking
business.
in the six. I was taking 7,000, 8,000 a weekend.
Yeah.
Straight my money in my pocket.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it was a good business. But then I got to tell you about a bookmaker that owes me 80,000 still, 20,000, 40,000, 30,000 when I got pinched.
Oh yeah,
And never get that back.
How much money I left on the streets?
It was ridiculous. All right. Did Anthony know Rex Cunningham from Springfield?
Yep, I know Rex.
Yeah, you know Rex? Okay.
He ended up. Rex grew up. He's half Irish. He's his uncle was a made guy, and he was partners with Jimmy Santinello. You came up to the Mardi Gras.
Yep.
So Jimmy Santinello and Rex were partners,
Okay.
and Rex was more like the street guy. They were both involved heavily in bookmaking. Then they loan sharked the money to guys that couldn't pay, and this is in the '80s.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they had like a lot of bars and restaurants. Like say 20 of them, 20 bars and restaurants, strip
Mhm.
clubs.
Mm-hmm.
They end up in a falling out, and Rex they end up getting indicted. Jimmy, right away, anyways, Jimmy always wanted to be a made guy. He owned a strip club that used to come up to.
Yeah.
So Jimmy pleads guilty, whatever. Rex ends up pleading guilty, but then Rex picks up another extortion case. He kidnaps a guy, beats him. He ends up getting 16 years. But you know who the informant was on his case the whole time? And the informant on him was the informant on all of us since the 1980s. And this came out publicly, was Jimmy Santinello from the Mardi Gras.
Imagine
Now,
that.
Jimmy Santinello is like, you could compare him to Whitey Bulger, only he's not killing people like Whitey killed people. But this guy's been informing. Now, this guy up until I could say up until now, but I could say up until when I was on the streets, and it came out publicly that he was an informant since the '80s.
Wow. Yeah.
He's involved in the prostitution. Okay, he's involved in drug dealing, loan sharking, sports gambling, the Joker poker machines. All while he's been an FBI informant, a state police informant since the 1980s.
Wow.
So Rex ended up getting 16 years, and this guy's never been in jail once. And he just recently, now they just raided his place again. They had the IRS go in there, undercover IRS. And the reason I bring it up is because the guy asked about Rex Cunningham, so I'm telling you, about Rex, what this guy did to him. But these other so-called, like that jerk off they used to come up and see, that Giuseppe Manzi, the cockazoo,
Oh, yeah,
piece
yeah.
of shit,
Yeah.
they all go into his place, and it's like they say they talk one way, the gangster talk, but yet they go down into his place and frequent it and buy liquor there, and they go to the restaurant next door and they eat there. And you tell me there's still gangsters or there's a mob in that area?
Absolutely not. Let's hit this one here. Sean Miller, what's up, Bo? Were street cops easygoing when it came to gambling, or did you have to be extremely careful? Well, I got to be honest with you. My social club in East Boston, I'm not going to say who they were, but the cops had a key. They were members of the club.
Oh, wow, yeah.
I had a charter.
Yeah.
They had a key. When we weren't in there, they would go and hang out. So we were kind of like protected.
And gambling, I mean, they would, who's going to really look at gambling if that's all it is as a serious crime?
You know Anthony Champa, Jumbo Champa. They raided Anthony's club. They didn't raid mine.
Right.
They all went in.
Right.
All those.
Well, there could be a couple reasons too. It's like some of them get paid, you
Yeah.
know, whatever, or the person that's running the club, the gambling, is hurting people, violence.
Right.
So I mean, that's another way they'll come at.
But
you.
I'm saying they were members of the club.
Yeah. Wow.
It wasn't official on paper, but they were members of the club.
Well, yeah. I mean, cops. You don't think cops gamble? You know. They all.
Yeah.
have
Well, they
vices.
never in the game. No one ever saw them.
No, but what I'm saying is,
Yeah.
cops. You know, everyone has a vice. You know,
Yeah.
everyone.
Oh,
You know,
there
and
you
then
go.
they look at. You know, they don't
Yeah.
look at gambling as.
All right. Let's see. Ron Gross, Bobby. In your opinion, when you had all that information on MRE, did you believe it was a rat or a white supremacist? No, I didn't. I didn't know that. With the information that I got, I had no idea.
Who's MRE?
Mob Rats Exposed.
Oh.
He really goes after, not too much me, but some of the New York guys. You know, what's this here? This should be the two hosts every week. Anthony has so much to share. Oh, he does a lot more than me. HP, don't ask any questions unless you got some money to donate. Thank you, brother. Thank you. All right, boss at best.
Sherry, that's Jimmy's girlfriend. That's the one that's that owns a restaurant next door to the Mardi Gras, and she can go on and on and on about that. The mess that's that with them. That's Jimmy, who I was just talking about. That's been an informant since the '80s, putting everybody in prison since the '80s,
Yeah.
getting everybody in trouble. That's his girlfriend.
Okay, I'm lost now.
You already did all those.
I did those?
Yeah.
All right. It happens. See, did you see what happens? It jumps up and you lose everything. Yeah, I'm using a laptop in a webcam. All my Go cameras are gone and everything, but they're going to be back. They'll be back. Okay. Anthony?
What, Anthony? Have we been to the NBA I go there and eat dinner. I never go inside to the Hall of Fame is like in a little plaza, big, like we're all restaurants, and so I go to the restaurants, and I don't really go in the NBA Hall of Fame, any of that. But it's in the same part. You can walk right next door, and it's right there.
Dumbest question I ever heard, Sully. I don't know what's going on there. Okay. All right, let's go, Big G. Bobby, is it okay that PayPal shows the ministry? Do you have both of them under the same PayPal account? Yes, I do. They're under the same PayPal account, and until I'm forming a nonprofit organization just for the ministry, when I have that extra tax number, I'll be able to have a separate account. But right now, everything's going in one account, and I keep track of where it's going. So it's all down for the people that donate on the ministry page. Thanks for that question, G. All right, Corey. A guy used to work with stole Al Bruno's Corvette back in the late 70s and 80s from Carando meets Bruno put a hit on him, but nothing ever came of it. Did you know about
He
that?
did work at Carando. Like Bruno was a salesman for
Okay.
Carando and a great salesman. And so I mean, it probably happened, and Bruno put a hit on around that I've been around him at least a dozen guys, and they didn't happen. So I mean, I can definitely believe that.
All right, we got to answer this one. Benny, what is the death sentence for a gay guy in Cosa Nostra?
Today it's probably
Probably nothing.
no, right?
Yeah.
It's
Back in my day, no. That's a no-go. Huh, Anthony? Well, what happened to what's his name of The Sopranos?
well, in real life there was a boss or a captain in a New Jersey family.
Yeah, the Cavalcantis, because Vinny Ocean said that's why they clipped him,
right.
because he was a fag.
And yeah,
So they clipped him over that. So that's why they did that in the show, I think, with the
right. They
yeah.
put it that type of scene.
Yeah, because when I was with Vinny Ocean, he was one of the three captains. Ned. All right, Bobby, how are you?
Can you imagine that?
How are you turning in from London? We got a lot of London people on the show.
Yeah.
Nice people.
Mm-hmm.
All right. UFO fact and fiction. Salute, Bo.
So
Michael Beamer. Tyson Fury was managed and promoted by, all right, King and Crime family in Ireland. They started them out. See, this is why he's having problems. All right, there's a good answer, Mike. Dr. Andy. Okay. Yeah, they did, Dr. Andy. Great show tonight, guys. You should have John Panisi on the show. I'm going to put that question up. John Panisi is a great guy and a good friend, but I can't be around him right now. He's still on paper, and I think he's on for another, 3 years? Something. So, yeah, I wish I could. I really do. Okay, I'm not going to say that all WTF. I love Bobby, but you guys in the comments ask the dumbest questions. I have no comment on that, my friend. Fury is the world champion with tons of money. If you lived in the North End, you're around some gangsters. In new media age, IBS, yeah, it is.
yeah, it's bullshit. Yeah,
it is bullshit.
Well,
I can say that.
people they're not stupid. They're not going to be going doing this things they did back then, getting 50 years life in prison.
Yeah. Well, and I'll be back, Cave. Kick up, people. Well, like I said, if you scroll all the way to the top of the questions, I have the links there for PayPal, Cash App. And if you want to do Super Chat, do Super Chat. Whatever you're comfortable with. Okay, here we go. Anthony, what's your favorite kind of dinosaur?
I don't have one.
T-Rex. I like the T-Rex.
Yeah.
All right. This is a good question for you, Anthony.
Anthony, was there any mob guys in Indian Orchard areas? Well, Springfield is Indian Orchard. I mean, there's Indian Orchard is like, it's right there. It's like a part of Springfield. So I don't know if anybody lived there, but it's like, it is a part of Springfield. And I don't know if anybody lived there. I don't think they lived actually in Indian Orchard. I mean, yeah, there's guys that live there, associates, and
Dale White, he's great, Dale. He's a member.
yes, yeah, I did. I learned a lot from I learned the produce business. Well, it's a lot of work, and it's a lot of produce goes bad. You got to move it. If you don't move it, you throw it in the dumpster. So it's but what I learned, as a young kid is the money part. We used to have to count the money. It was a cash business. So as a young kid, I was counting, thousands of dollars, putting them in straps. I was only 6 years old and putting 50 20s in a strap, while straightening them out and help him count the money. Because he had a big business,
Well, that back then it was a big cash business.
And this is in the 70s and 80s.
Yeah.
He was doing it.
Well, that was all cash then. Yeah.
He had the biggest small business in the area.
All right. Don Vito, all the Chicago mob victims are washing up in Lake Mead. That's what it is. Ah, look at that. Vegas barrels washing up from 30 years ago from low tide.
Yeah.
Kachuk? Chusik, was Anthony involved in the PJ?
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
I know all the kids that were, but I wasn't there.
Adele, let's talk about how big Anthony's father's produce market was. Next weekend, ask them to paint the wall. Make a balls. Oh. All right, Tony L. Ciao, Bobby. Hope you're doing well. Anthony, outside of
You read
Albany.
this one, yeah.
Oh, we did?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. See, I'm confused.
I have to be honest. I miss.
Yeah, let's get rid
Polly's.
of that.
Hi, Sabrina. A little.
Hi, Sean. All right. How do you not have Anthony on every week instead of a useless Joey Love?
Who's Joey Love?
Hey, he's friends. I know Joey for years. He's friends with Paulie. All right.
Angelo Prisco. No, I never met Angelo Prisco. I know all about him. I know his case. I was with guys on his case. I know there was a beef going on with him. They try to, which simple mob stuff. He got sentenced. They try to take his guys. There was money. There was beefs going on. I remember, but I never met him.
All right. Let me see. Oh, okay. Hold on. Let's keep going. How was Joey Molino running the Philly mob from Florida? That's a very good question. I really don't know. I don't know what's going on down there.
Well, I mean, he's smart.
Yeah.
He got out of the city, went to Florida.
Yeah.
Just living the good life.
In name, he's always going to be boss of the family. I don't care what
Yeah.
they say. Hi, Johnny. Bobby and Anthony, have either of you done business with any Canadian families? I met a few Canadian guys in the early 90s. They came down to, they were friends with the Patriarchas. I never did nothing with them.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if they were, they had to be connected with somebody, but we did a lot of business with, in the marijuana with the Canadians. I don't know what family or who they were with. I was younger when it was going on.
Oh, we got a new member. All right, Kingfish. All right, my brother. Thank you. All right, Anthony, that's a good question because I don't remember his name. He was Unk's friend. He wasn't mine.
Who was the what? Who was
the contact from Pittsburgh that offered to help us.
Oh.
He was Unk. Those guys were Unk's friends. He did time with them. I didn't know them. All right, we got a super chat. Hold on. Pat Sully. All right. There is $5 million on the table for, how do you say this? Kana Lita You guys want to become international bounty hunters? How dangerous would hunting this guy be? I wouldn't even want to go near it.
So they're looking for the leader.
Yeah, they're looking for the 5 million. Look at that, Anthony.
What's his name?
I don't even know. Either of us ever been to Baltimore, Troy? Not me. You ever been to
I've been to
Baltimore?
Baltimore. Yeah, my uncle ended up getting arrested. We were coming back from Florida. He had like, I don't know, a bunch of kilos in the car. We got pulled over. We all got arrested, and I was in like Maryland.
Mm-hmm.
So we ended up going to Baltimore a lot. Get a lawyer there.
Wow.
And
Angelo, did any of you guys get a pro athlete to fix a ball game? No, not me.
no,
Nope. Okay, Bobby. Who was the?
you already read.
Oh, we did. See, I'm getting confused now. I'm getting tired. Jersey in the house. AC was on hell of a place. Atlantic City was a hell of a place when Nicky was rocking. Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely, without a doubt. Oh, hold on. Edward's got a super chat. Oh, super sticker. All right, brother. Belanopoly Batcave. My Jesus was Unc's friend. It might have been. You're probably right, Bo. There's not that guy right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're probably right. I didn't know because I never talked to that guy. Is the Columbus statue still up in Springfield? That's a good
I don't
question.
know. You know, it's a good question. I don't even know.
All right, swearing. We're not going to put that up. Okay. Daniel. All right, took over the family. Okay. That's his name, Daniel. Mama Luke's vandalized Columbus statue in South End. Huh.
Yeah, I remember that.
They try to do something in the North End. I don't know if they did it or not. You know? All right. You ever been to the Chicago, Anthony?
Just through it. I never, just passing through.
They brought me there. I went there with the feds and the marshals. Not the feds, the marshals. Gianni, Anthony, what do you think about little Joe?
Little Joe, I know his cousin Joe is a
canary.
piece of shit from the restaurant. He's a fucking, definitely, definitely no good. And it was inbred in him back in the day when his father told him that's how America it is. You have to see Al Bruno had the DA around him, Matty Ryan.
Yeah.
And the kid's father, we call him Cacazol, because every time that we talked about going to shoot somebody or going to kill somebody, like we were going to kill the informant one time that cooperated on him and me, he'd have to run to the bathroom and take a shit. And Freddie says, "Well, have you ever noticed?" Like Louis said, "Is that, ever notice every time we're talking about violence, this kid's got to run to the bathroom and take a dump." And sure enough, that night when we set up to go do it, he doesn't show up. But the father told him that's how they work it here. They work. You got to be a politician in America. You got to work with the feds. And be honest, in a lot of cases, it's true. When you look at Whitey Bulger, the guys in New York, when you see guys doing that, But
a lot of them do it. A lot of them do it. It's part of the business.
Like the guys that just got arrested in that big case with Joey Molino.
Yeah.
A lot of them were my crew when I was out and this and that. So it was like 47 of them. So they pled guilty, and it was a tow truck guy, that ended up cooperating against them, wearing a wire, and they threatened to cut his head off. And they all pled guilty. One guy, Richie, goes to trial, and the kid testifies against him at the trial. And he gets sentenced, gets found guilty, and he goes away. Now, this kid that testified against him, this kid's eating at this kid at the kid's restaurant, Joe Cacazzo's restaurant, and he giving him the red carpet treatment because it doesn't matter that the guy testified against somebody that wasn't him. He in growing up, that's how it always was with him. When the guy was no good, this guy's no good. He got caught selling pills. He'd bring him around him because that's what the father told him to do. And he's a bullshitter because he's got no balls and he kills everybody with his mouth.
Yeah, I know quite a few
I mean,
guys like that.
he's very lucky he's alive, as far as from back in the day.
Okay. I hope I didn't miss anything.
Anthony, what do you think happened to Victor Carroll back in, that was
I'm sorry. Hold on. Okay, there we go.
Anthony, what do you think happened to Victor Carroll back in 72 Skywell days? No, he, it's still unsolved, but he everybody knows why he was killed and basically who did it and where he was killed and it just came out his brother-in-law is the one that set him up. Amadeo, Ralphie's father, set him up. They owned the bar, and Skyball was wasn't boss at the time, but Skyball's the one that brought him to the meet, and they killed him in there. And this guy Victor was a tough, guys that did it. They heard that they had they were all, one of them was really black and blue the next day. He fought, and they ended up founding him as
Little Joey Cacazzo.
Little Joe is a Cacazzo.
I like that.
He is too. I mean, they slapped him around. They slapped him around and extorted him, and then he told them, "Don't tell anybody." Then they beat his father up down at the barbershop. The other big mouth with the big nose, Carmino. They beat him up. He said, "Please, no hit me no more. My heart, please." And they don't even do nothing to the guy. The guys are all walking around. If somebody beat your father up, right?
We're gonna kill him. Yeah.
And these guys, this kid, that's what I'm saying. This Joey Cacazzo Manzi, this bullshitter that killed 1,000 guys with his mouth.
Yeah.
And they beat your father up. They slapped you around. This kid Joe wanted to come out of his house when we were around. Especially when, Ty used to terrorize him. And they beat up your father. You don't do nothing. They beat up your father. Guys, younger guys beat up your father. You don't go shoot them? Are you a gangster then?
You're not a gangster.
Anthony, did any dealings with, all of them. I used to be with Louis, Monacchio, all the captains, especially when Bruno was around. We used to go there and meet all the time, especially when there was a couple beefs with Boston, with Connecticut, because Connecticut's patriarchal. And we had the nightclub there, and there was a few beefs going on with that. And I love Providence. I go there all the time now. It's a great. You go to Providence. It's like Boston, really. You know Patsy? Yes, I knew Patsy.
You knew Patsy, okay.
Yeah, he was involved in the case with Joey and all them.
Oh, he was.
Yeah,
oh,
he was coming up to our area when all the shit was going on. When
Bobby, did you know Uncle Joe Langambi? Yes, I did. But what a great guy! I'm going to tell you, he was really a great guy. Uncle Joe was a great guy. Now they're not going to admit this, but he was Georgie's uncle. Now Unc's gone, so Uncle Joe became the new Unc. So I used to call him Uncle.
He was who?
Uncle Joe Langambi was acting boss when we got arrested.
Right. He was whose uncle though?
Bobby Garenti. I used to call him Unc.
Right.
That was his nickname.
Right.
But Bobby's gone. He's in prison.
Right.
He ain't around no more. So I started calling because it was Georgie's uncle. Because he said, we got to go see my uncle.
Okay, right.
All right. And I say, hey, Unc, what's going on? So he became Uncle Joe.
Oh, okay.
Now, I don't know if it caught on from me, but I'm the one that started that down there in Philly. They want to admit it or not, I really don't care. But if you ask Georgie, he would tell you. Anthony, I live in Springfield.
Yeah, definitely. Let's get some cigars. Anytime. Can't get a hold of me on Instagram.
All right, let's see. I didn't know anybody from that area.
Yeah, like all those guys back in remember that guy Timmy or what's his name?
Mm-hmm.
But they were a lot of the port. They, I mean, I don't know if they were gangsters, but they were. Yeah, they. I guess you could call them gangsters. They were in prison. They were violent. A lot of Portuguese. There was a lot. Most of them were Portuguese.
Oh yeah.
They were good dudes, especially in prison. They were ballsy guys.
All right, let's see now. Don Luisi will send more later. Thank you, Edwin. Thank you, my brother. All right, let's go here. Kingfish. It's been a while since I was around. My church does stuff on Wednesday, and I got to be there. Sorry, God bless. All right, my brother. Church is important. Brooklyn Day. Did either of you deal with Nikki Carosa or any of the Gambinos from Canarsie? I never did, no.
I dealt with a lot of Gambinos, but never with Nicky Carosa.
All right. No, let me see.
I don't know if they were from Canarsie or whatever. We met in the city.
That's for you, Anthony.
Yeah, Springfield wouldn't know anything about any of them politics type thing. Yeah, he was definitely respected, and I think he was, respected in his own, whatever happened, happened, and we don't really know. Did they tell him not? I don't know the whole story. So, but he was respected in Springfield.
All right, let's go here. Not sure, guy. Hey, Bobby, was your club in East Boston? Yeah, Marginal Street. Yeah, down the waterfront. It was right there. It was used to be Bethlehem Steel. And my club was right before you got. They made it like a yacht club. And my club was right before that, down on the waterfront. All right, let's go here. Pat the Orlando. Did you guys ever make it to 18th Ave? And I never went to Bensonhurst.
I don't think I've been.
No. All right, Pat Sully. I would hide in Afghanistan right now if I were the. I keep one. Keenest, right? I could still run my international criminal organization. You don't got to worry about the U.S. State Department. You're right about that, my brother.
Yeah. Do I know? Yeah, I know. I know the MMA kid, Damien. I don't know much about him as far as the street stuff. He wasn't around when I was around, and that's all. I don't really know much other than that. He fought in the MMA.
Oh, this gum is making me get hiccups. That's the nicotine gum. Does that sometimes. All right, Boston. What's your take on John A. I like John. He's a friend of mine. I don't pay attention to what people say about him. Right, Anthony?
Yeah,
he's our friend.
He's how he's he's not hustling like the old life. So
he's got a new hustle.
You got a new hustle, and in this hustle, you got to put yourself out there, and he's doing good at it. He's got a good following.
He's got over 50,000 the last time I looked.
There you go.
Actually, call me. Did I tell you call me last month?
Oh no.
No, he texted me.
Okay.
He said,
"Oh yeah, you told me." Okay.
Yeah, I'll get to me after the summer.
Yeah. That's great for him.
Yeah, I'm happy for John.
Kevin Hannaran.
Yeah, I didn't know him personally.
I didn't know.
I didn't know Kevin personally, but I know who he is. All right. Did you know Bobby Diamonds from Rhode Island? No. I know it's Stevie Diamonds from Revere. He was with
I don't
Sonny Boy and those guys. but I didn't know him. No, I didn't know him, Joe. All right. Hey, I'm from Springfield. What's your favorite restaurant in Springfield, Anthony?
Right now, it would have to be. I mean, I don't have a favorite one. I like just the ambience in Max's downtown, in Max's Tavern. Um, but I mean, as far as I don't have a favorite as far as Springfield restaurants.
What was that bar room I got in the beef with in Agawam?
That was
Remember?
Agawam. I don't know the name of it.
Al Bruno had to straighten it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't like me too much that day, did he? All right, Edwin. God bless Don Luisi. Must get back to work. Thank you so much, Edwin. Love this guy. What a gentleman.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Debo. Hey guys, Anthony, you ever eat Greek food with the Greek brothers?
No. I mean, we eat all kinds of food, but I don't know.
Oh, the questions, they're still coming. It's a nice show tonight,
Yeah.
huh? Look at that. All right, let's go. Bobby, our club was near Bethlehem Steel. Did Boston lose a lot of jobs when that closed? We did in Baltimore. Yeah, they lost a lot of jobs, but that shipyard closed down. Yep, they did. I was the last building. Then there was a big parking lot, and then there was the gate to Bethlehem Steel. It was nice. I was right on the wall. Now you can't even touch that property. I was hardly paying rent to that guy. I had it downstairs. He never came down, Dickie. You know?
All the property though is like
Yeah.
from back then.
Now God knows what that building's worth.
Yeah, Springfield doesn't have any good restaurants anymore.
Mm.
Uh,
What's this here? O'Brien's Corner.
Yeah, that's just like a bar tavern food. That's
All right. They're going back and forth. Tim Egan. Okay.
yeah, Leone's. But I mean, Leone's is like. I mean, it's.
Where's the place we at the last time we went down? Where do we eat?
Well, I used to always have to go to Cacazot's joint, but he used to run and he was never there.
No, I mean recently. Yeah, you used to duck from
He
me.
used to fucking hide like he did all his.
Yeah.
When we were out there, he used to hide every day. Now and then he'd run his mouth.
Yeah, because I used to send Bobby Gentile after him down there.
Yeah.
Remember?
Oh, he ran.
Did you guys ever hear stories about Anthony Shea, the bank robber from? Yes, I was friends with his brothers. Yep.
Yeah.
I was
I
friends
hear
with
all
his
good
brothers.
stories,
Yeah.
prison stories, and
Yeah. Well, as far as that, he's a good guy. Big G. What's that? Bring some cigars
sent
over,
over
Victor.
Victor Sinclair double shots, Churchill, Connecticut, vanilla vodka.
Nice, huh? All right. Big G's a big supporter of the show too.
Good.
All right, where we going?
Yeah, Frigo's is like it's like Italian deli, very expensive. They rob you, and
No, I didn't have any dealings with them.
me just
Well, the Bananos
Yeah,
family is up there,
Yeah,
and the Zips are up there.
yeah. And that's the way they come. Really, a lot of the Italians come into America is through Canada.
Through
They
Canada.
don't go through Mexico.
You two were legit. Nobody could test that. Was A-Light legit with the Gambinos? I'm not from New York. I don't know the situation of the story.
I mean, he was around the boss of the family. John Gotti Jr. was the boss.
Yeah.
And he was around them, so
The
the boss wanted to have a guy around if he wasn't legit.
Yeah.
Everyone gets into a beef with with the boss and whatever, but it don't mean you weren't legit.
All right, CJ. Yeah, it's absolutely Bonnie. Without a doubt. The Genovese family. Absolutely. It's Bonnie.
I never met Barney.
You never met him? Okay.
I met a family member of him, but not him.
Oh, how beautiful the questions are coming in. Hi, Anthony. We got hundreds of them tonight. We're doing good answering them. Would you guys say that most of the mafia is patriotic? What does that say?
Patriotic.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I would
say
think
that.
so. Yeah. Listen, I'm gung ho American. I don't care who was locked up for anything. I did my time for the
Yeah,
crimes.
a lot
that
of
I
guys
did.
too. The old timers
Yeah.
were
Love this country.
war vet,
Yeah.
vets. They fought in the war.
Oh, they did. Yanni, what places do you like to know? All right. Red. Oh, they're talking amongst each other. Okay. All right. Let me go here. Not sure. Not sure if this was asked. Did either of you interact with Vincent the Animal Ferrara? I remember Vinny. I never really interacted with him. My father did a lot. I got a lot of respect for Vinny. He's a good guy. And, he's retired now. Vinny's retired now.
Smart.
Yeah. Because at one time, him and Joe Russo running everything.
Yeah.
How we make money off the Ukraine situation? If you're one of these criminal organizations, smuggling them out of the country. Right? That would be the best thing. Like the coyotes are doing with the Mexicans. When people are fleeing like that, you could get anything you want from them. Other than that, I don't know how else. Unless you had a connection with arms.
That's a good question.
Yeah, what was this here?
What do you do to protect yourself against getting tempted to do criminal activity again if things pop up? And this is a good question, because like I already said, I missed making money. I'm not going to deny that, so that's when the temptation with that pops up, because it's so when you know how to make money, it's very easy.
But see, the thing, you know what happens with me, Anthony? I know what's going to happen if I step back up.
Well, that's why it's a good question.
Remember when I came
that's
home?
the question. It's like, so
I had a state trooper following me for 4 months.
right. So it says, what do you do? And you said, you know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Okay, so
that's
the
my
money
deterrent.
part, and mine is go out and make more money, but try to make it legitimately. Make it legitimately, so you don't have to, because that money's so easy. It's tempting, but you can't.
No, I'd rather be broke.
Yeah. See, me, if I'm not going to do it because I don't want to do that, but I miss the life. I miss the hustle.
I
replaced the hustle with legitimate hustle.
Yeah.
And that's like, but the best part of this is
no, but I missed the life.
Criminal
period.
activity is what about when you want to act out on violence, because that was part of our life, violence.
Yeah.
You were a violent guy, dangerous guy.
Yeah.
Okay. If somebody would disrespect you, nobody would disrespect you because they know they have to kill you.
Yeah.
If they disrespect you so much, so how do you? That's the question is good, because mostly the violent part, when you want to do something to somebody and you get tempted to do that, how you control that. And I would have to say all the reading I did in prison and all the like self-help books and everything that I learned in prison helped me with that.
Yeah, me too. But we're not even. All right, this is for you, Anthony Toro.
Do you like Mama Rico? I mean, Mama Rico's is another place like Frigo's. It's a deli with a super sides, and they cook some foods, and it's just a quick place to go in and get we call them grinders, we call them heroes or subs here.
I call them subs up here.
Subs, yeah.
We call them subs.
I mean, it's just a cold cup place,
Yeah.
and little place to go in and get prepared food,
Yeah.
It's not so it's a lunch spot. Just Milano's and Chicopee is good. That's my ex-wife's family.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, but for the ambience, it's just like, you know what I mean? The ambience, it's not. I like the fine dining.
Yeah.
That's not really upper end fine dining.
Okay. Wow, look at this, huh? All right. Well, we can't answer many more, so I'm gonna look and see if I see any new names. Okay. I see an A-like question. What was he like? When he's around me, he's a gentleman.
I don't see the question, but yeah, he's always been respectful, gentleman. You know, he's trying to make it in the entertainment world, and he's doing good.
All right, let's go this one here. We can answer that because we're going to be signing off in a few
Yeah,
minutes.
Bruno and Baba, of course, you know, they
Yeah.
had dealings with the Chin, and he used to send me down to the Chin's family with all kinds of gifts every Christmas.
Mhm.
The brother Mario Gigante, he was you know, in power, position of power, and yeah, they had dealings with him.
All right, we're going to skip a few because we're almost done. All right, boss. And Bobby, where did you like to eat Italian food, excluding the North End? I really have to be honest. There was a joint in Medford where I lived. I used to take my wife there.
Boston's got a lot of good restaurants. So
Yeah,
on North
yeah.
End.
Oh, we used to go up Newberry Street and everything. But
Yeah.
I mean, I'd go to Chow Bella's on Newberry Street.
I used to go there. Yeah. Is it still there?
Yeah, there was a few places in Medford had real good food. I can't remember the names of them, but nothing's like the North End.
Yeah, the North End is really nice.
Yeah, there's nothing
And
like.
you got like Newberry Street area, Boylston, and that area. You got so many good restaurants there. Downtown.
Oh, I missed a super chat. Hold on a second. Pat Sully, what would you say to your fathers in 60 seconds if you could bring them back? You know what I say to my dad? Why? That's all. You give him a chance to answer.
No, but my
Why, Dad? Why?
no, my father was me and him had a close relationship that last he passed in 07, and we were really close, and I was in prison when he passed.
Yeah, that's
yeah. That was the hardest thing I went through at that time was him passing while I was in jail from 05 to 08, and they let me get out to go see him when he passed, and that was just a bad time. And I was really, he was my business partner, but not that he was criminal.
Yeah.
But, he was like, not business partner. I shouldn't say business partner. He
I
was
know
somebody
what
that,
you mean, though. Yeah.
I had like my house in his name. I had businesses with him. I had people that could go there and bring money, and it was safe with him. And when he died, everything just went poof.
Yeah, like I said again, not even to be funny. Why, Dad? That's all I would say. Nepali restaurant in Medford. I don't know if I ever ate there.
You might have to duck.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You probably like to throw a nice slap at me right now. Is bloodlust real?
Bloodlust.
Well, if I think, you know what he means? We're murderers, Anthony. Maybe he thinks, maybe that's what he's talking about.
Okay, so what is it? What does it mean?
I don't know. I don't know how to answer that question.
Oh, bloodlust, like meaning like if you want to go out and you want to murder and you
Yeah.
have lust for it.
Yeah.
If you hate the person,
There-
probably,
there-
right?
It comes a point, especially if power to have people killed. It's kind of addictive, I guess it would be, right? I could say that. All right. Oh, he's right. All right, I am. All right, Joshua. Yeah, it is real. It is real. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna end on that. I'm gonna throw off the commercial. Come on, guys. Get some t-shirts, coffee cups, mugs. We had a great night to Anthony. Thank you for coming on.
You're welcome.
Thank you, brother.
Thanks for the meal.
Oh, yeah.
Sabrina, thank you for the wine.
Yeah. Anybody that comes up to my house for a show, wait till Lenny Clark comes. Watch them look at
Oh,
the
the food was great.
He said he was going to do the show, so
Yeah.
I love Lenny. you.